Hi, this is Grayson Sontag with the York County Regional Chamber of Commerce, bringing you Taking Care of Business with Advocacy, where we tell you how what happens in Columbia and Washington impacts your business. This week at the State House saw them play ping pong with Senate Bill 1090, which would increase weekly unemployment benefits every year by the rate of inflation. The Senate passed the bill in early March. The House then amended the bill and returned it to the Senate, who amended the House's amendment. This week, the House unanimously voted against the Senate's amendments, but the Senate insisted on their amendments and a conference committee must be appointed. Each House will now appoint 3 members to a conference committee to try to resolve the differences which relate to the period of time that an employer must pay the highest unemployment insurance tax rate after being delinquent in filing their tax report, with the House seeking a longer time frame. If they fail to reach an agreement before the end of session, the process starts over again next year. The House also discussed another piece of controversial legislation, Senate Bill 150, or the South Carolina Compassionate Care Act, which would legalize the sale of medical marijuana in the state. As a reminder, the bill passed in the Senate 28-15. As last week ended, 25 members of the House requested to debate the bill, signaling greater opposition to the act in the House. Much like Senate Bill 1090, the limited time left in the session may make passing this contested bill far more difficult. We will continue to update you with more information as the bill progresses. The House this week also unanimously voted in favor of House Bill 5182, or the Opioid Recovery Act. In an effort to fight the opioid epidemic impacting so much of the country, this bill establishes the Opioid Recovery Fund to help address and remediate opioid-related issues and creates a board to distribute the funds. The money for the fund would come from opioid-related settlements between the state and companies, and money must be spent on abatement strategies. The bill is deliberately worded so that it may be applied liberally to address issues related to the opioid epidemic in our state. Finally, this week, current Speaker of the House, Jay Lucas, officially submitted his letter of resignation as Speaker for the end of his term on May 12th. The House this week introduced and adopted House Resolution 5254 to hold elections on Thursday, April 28 to elect Speaker Lucas's successor. Be on the lookout for next week's video with updates on this election and a deep dive into the Senate Finance Committee's 2022-23 budget proposal slated for full discussion on the Senate floor. On that note, thank you so much for joining the Chamber and me for this week's Taking Care of Business with Advocacy. We will be back next week with more need-to-know updates coming out of the State House.